Tony Khan addresses Chris Jericho's AEW status amid WWE return rumors. Drew McIntyre teases a new era. Liv Morgan reveals her low blow on John Cena was completely unscripted. CM Punk defends Jey Uso against online criticism. Another NXT star discussed for main roster call-up. AJ Lee's WrestleMania plans revealed. Let's get started. Drew McIntyre teases a new era. Drew McIntyre believes WWE is standing at a crossroads, and he plans to be the one who forces change. This Friday on SmackDown, live from Berlin's Uber Arena, McIntyre challenges Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed WWE Championship in a brutal 3 stages of hell match. One fall is settled in the ring, the next can end anywhere in the building, and if it comes to it, the war finishes inside a steel cage. McIntyre isn't hiding what this match means. In a video posted to X, he made it clear that nothing else matters if he leaves Germany empty-handed. 2 years of tension, mind games, and frustration all come down to this moment. He acknowledged Rhodes' run at the top, crediting him for finishing his story, but insisted that WWE needs something new. Not just for the company, not just for the fans, for Cody himself. That tension finally exploded on the January 2nd episode of SmackDown in Buffalo. McIntyre crossed a line by burning a photo of Cody and his late father, Dusty Rhodes, sparking chaos that required heavy security to prevent an all-out fight. It was the most personal moment yet in a rivalry that has been simmering for months, ever since Rhodes beat McIntyre at WrestlePalooza in September and again at Saturday night's main event in November. For McIntyre, this match feels like now or never. After a massive 2024 fueled by his war with CM Punk, 2025 failed to deliver championship gold. With the stipulation pointing to a final chapter between him and Rhodes, Berlin could be his last direct shot at the title. Meanwhile, Rhodes has reigned as undisputed champion since August 2025, when he reclaimed the gold from John Cena at SummerSlam. If McIntyre fails, his path to the top becomes much steeper. His next option would be winning the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble, set for January 31st at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to secure a WrestleMania 42 title opportunity. In Berlin, Drew McIntyre isn't just fighting Cody Rhodes, he's fighting for relevance, redemption, and the future of WWE itself. Tony Khan addresses Chris Jericho's AEW status amid WWE return rumors. 7 days into 2026, and Chris Jericho's future is still one big question mark. His AEW contract is believed to have expired at the end of 2025, yet his name remains on AEW's roster page. No extension has been announced, no farewell, and no confirmation of a WWE return either, just silence. That silence only got louder when Jericho failed to appear on Raw this week, despite heavy rumors and a not-so-subtle tease from Adam Pearce asking who might break the walls down. Fans were ready. Jericho never showed. When Tony Khan was asked about Jericho, he didn't clear anything up. Instead, he leaned into appreciation, crediting Jericho as a foundational piece of AEW since day one and calling him an irreplaceable part of the company's history. High praise, but no answers. Jericho, of course, was AEW's first ever world champion and a constant presence on TV until April 2025, when he stepped away after growing backlash from crowds. His final AEW segment ended with him snapping on Big Bill and Brian Keith, and since then, he's been focused on life outside the ring, including touring with Fozzy. As for WWE, reports from PW Insider and Fightful say Jericho was never planned for Raw, was in Los Angeles that night, and hasn't even come up in recent creative meetings. Still, the timing keeps the rumors alive. WWE's 2026 Royal Rumble is set for Riyadh later this month, the same country where Jericho last appeared for WWE in 2018 at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Coincidence, or the perfect stage for one last surprise? Liv Morgan reveals her low blow on John Cena was completely unscripted. Liv Morgan just revealed that her jaw-dropping low blow to Cena at Survivor Series War Games 2025 was never planned, and Cena had zero warning it was about to happen. On Stephanie McMahon's What's Your Story podcast, Morgan pulled back the curtain on the moment that hijacked her surprise return during the Intercontinental title match between Cena and Dominic Mysterio. What looked like a perfectly choreographed twist on TV was actually real confusion, by design. Morgan explained that the crowd being lost was the whole point. First, she appears to turn on Dominic, then she runs straight into Cena's arms. The arena didn't know how to react, and neither did the viewers at home. She admitted the visual alone threw everyone off. Fans were trying to process why she was smiling at Cena, why she was standing so close, and what exactly she was about to do. That split second of uncertainty is what made the moment explode. Then came the kick. Morgan confirmed it wasn't fake, pulled, or softened. She went all in, and even surprised herself. The crowd's reaction flipped instantly once they realized what was about to happen, and Cena felt it just as much as the audience did. The biggest bombshell? Cena wasn't clued in beforehand. There was no conversation, no warning, no heads up. Liv said she was given one simple instruction and carried it out without hesitation: kick Cena and take him out. The unscripted chaos helped Dominic Mysterio steal the win and created one of the most talked about moments of the year. And now that fans know Cena was just as shocked as they were, the entire segment hits even harder. Another NXT star discussed for main roster call-up. SmackDown could be getting a major shakeup sooner rather than later, and Lola Vice might be right at the center of it. According to reports, WWE officials are seriously eyeing Vice for a move to SmackDown after being blown away by her recent work in both NXT and AAA. Since signing with WWE in 2022 following a WrestleMania tryout, Vice has stacked momentum fast, highlighted by her NXT Breakout Tournament win. If the call-up happens, all signs point to the blue brand as her landing spot. That said, the timing is still up in the air. Vice recently made it clear she has her sights set on newly crowned NXT North American Women's Champion Izzy Dame, and she's not finished with Kalani Jordan either, with a match already locked in for next week. At the same time, her international resume keeps growing, teaming with AAA icon Fabi Apache and scoring a singles win at Heroes Immortals only added to her buzz. All of this comes as WWE continues shuffling the deck. Lash legend Jordynne Grace, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams have already jumped to the main roster, while Obafemi's title drop all but confirmed his next step. Meanwhile, names like JC Jane and Sol Ruka are also being discussed internally as potential call-ups. Translation: the pipeline is wide open, and Lola Vice may be next in line to kick the door down. CM Punk defends Jey Uso against online criticism. Love him or hate him, CM Punk isn't staying quiet anymore, especially when it comes to Jey Uso. After defeating Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event for the WWE Championship, Punk turned his attention to something bigger than wins and losses. The non-stop online hate Jey continues to get. On Busted Open Radio, Punk called out what he sees as wrestling fans' biggest contradiction. Inside arenas, Jey Uso is one of the most over stars in WWE, selling merch, controlling crowds, and getting entire buildings yelling, "Yeet." Online, that same superstar gets labeled terrible by people who cheer him every week. Punk didn't hold back. He pointed out how extreme wrestling discourse has become, where everything is either the greatest ever or the worst thing alive, with no in-between. According to Punk, fans don't just dislike things anymore, they want everyone else to dislike them too. His message was simple: like what you like, stop tearing people down. Punk closed by making his stance crystal clear: Jey Uso isn't just good, he's phenomenal. But in an industry this public, even one small misstep turns into entertainment for people waiting to criticize. And CM Punk, he's not here for that energy anymore. AJ Lee's WrestleMania plans revealed. AJ Lee has been off the radar since November, when she stepped into her first ever War Games match. But don't get it twisted, WWE hasn't forgotten about her, and big plans may already be in motion. Since returning last year, Lee has only competed a handful of times, yet Fightful Select reports that her current storyline is far from over and is expected to roll straight into 2026. Every match she's had so far has involved Becky Lynch, and that's no coincidence. The rivalry is expected to heat up again at the Royal Rumble, with all signs pointing toward a massive showdown between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42. Lynch was the catalyst for AJ Lee's shocking return after a decade away, and according to select answers, WWE views a WrestleMania clash between the two as the natural endgame, a true marquee match years in the making.